we finally left Germany and crossed the border over to the Netherlands.
Nederland, we made it. Netherlands.
This being my first time over here, there were a lot of new sights, new smells, and of course, new dishes to try. So today we are going to eat as much Dutch food as we can.
We are in Eindhoven in the Netherlands, which you can maybe tell by the huge bike path they have here. Very bike-friendly country. We're going to the city and we're going to try a lot of food. Here we go.
All right, so we are here in Eindhoven. We are in a downtown gourmet market, which is a unique setup. There's several restaurants and you scan and order your food here at the table.
At the table, here's the little code, and then you can order from any of the restaurants that are inside there.
There are so many good looking restaurants, Greek, Spanish, you have some Asian restaurants too, but we're doing Dutch food in this tour today. We're gonna go to multiple locations. This is the first stop, so let's order some food.
So you order via your phone, you can choose any of the restaurants. Very modern way of ordering.
Yeah, I really want a taco, but we're not doing that today.
Me too, Mexican food.
All right, so our fish dish has arrived, and I asked on Instagram different Dutch foods you must try. This was the #1. Everyone's like, you must try a bitterballen. So here we have it. It is a fried ball with a beef type stew inside apparently. And should I just break it open?
It might be hot.
Wow, that is hot. This is probably blasphemy. You're probably not supposed to eat it like this. I just wanted to see what was inside. So these are deep fried balls. We saw him making it there. There's mustard. Let me just try it a little bit with the mustard. Dang, that's good. Wow. So it's like pulled beef. It's this very stringy texture. And inside it tastes like cream of mushroom or like cream of chicken, like, you know, kind of like the ones you get in a can, but probably not. This is not from a can. Wow, that tastes good. That's very hearty. Let me go for another bite. Very deep fried, a nice crispy batter inside, but a very mushy, juicy, stewy inside. I like this. Good first bite.
Good first impression.
Oh, and hot.
All right, quick try for me with the bitterballen. It's a pretty sturdy, crispy outside though. He said they standard come with the mustard, which we got. And it looks a little bit like this sweeter Bavarian style mustard, not
with the
typical
seeds.
mustard.
You can see the seeds inside.
Yeah, it smells like it. I think it's sweet mustard. There we go. It's nice. It's like a gravy, like a stew on the inside, and I think it's fitting this time of the year. Thanksgiving is coming up, and this could be like on a Thanksgiving table in the Netherlands.
Definitely.
It's a bit of a surprise, so I think they're good.
This thing was €6, and I think for me these are a 9 out of 10. I really like it. These are my thing. Fried balls with like a soup inside. I like it.
All right, so our second dish came out, and it is lekkerbekje or kibbeling. I don't know which one is the right word or how to pronounce it, so I'm sorry. Anyway, what we got here is some fish and chips, Dutch style. So kibbeling, I'm not sure which type of fish it is. It's definitely fish chunks, battered and deep fried.
And their chips look like chips.
Fried potatoes, they said it's chips, so it's like a really like a chip style, flat and hopefully nice.
How was that chip? The crunch sounded nice.
It's a bit like a mix between a chip and a fried potato slice, you know? It also came with some chili mayo and a tartar sauce, but just give this chip a try. I just use my hand.
This fish.
It's a good chunk. And I'm gonna use the tartar sauce here. There we go, kibbeling.
Look at that steam.
Ooh, it's very nice. Damn, the sauce is good. So it's a nice chunk of fish. The batter is actually thinner than I expected, which is good because the ratio is important. Very nice white fish flakes in here. I would say perfectly cooked and very juicy on the inside. Let me try the chili mayo sauce here. Ooh, with some nice herbs on there. Dude, they're nailing the sauces. The sauces are so good. Double dip.
Double dipping.
The fries are good. The fish is amazing.
Wow, it's just like a fish chunk. I feel like with the UK fish and chips, it's more of a long fish and then it's fried as a whole, but this looks awesome. Smells good, looks fresh, smoky. That is perfect. Like you said, it's perfectly cooked, not overcooked or anything.
One thing that I noticed in the past is that in the UK, which is known for fish and chips, you're running the risk of it being too greasy sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's too greasy, it tastes just like old oil and stuff. This is not that. This is like just a thin batter. It tastes very freshly made, and it's pretty good, right?
Yeah, and it's good.
It's potato, what do you expect?
Yeah, it's a
Always
good
good.
potato. Dude, I really like the fish, but I think for me, these things take the cake.
Really?
I freaking love this.
You could take a bitterballen, dip it in the sauce. Oh, it fits right in there. Oh, look at that. Look at the bitterballen. Also, scooters, bikes everywhere.
Dude, this is a great start to this food tour. I love these things.
I just want to point out how bike-friendly this city is and the Netherlands. Dude, they literally have full-on streets for bikes and tunnels, and everybody seems to be just cycling around the city. We just came across this thing. I think this is a bike counter, and I think aantal fietsers vandaag probably means bikers that pass here today, 5,405 right now. And then totaal aantal fietsers dit jaar, probably this year, 2,441,718. 20.
Yeah, coming from
21.
German, this is maybe dag is tag, like day,
Yeah.
and ja is like ja.
Yeah,
year.
with the language, that's a bit of a thing. I can understand a couple of the words, but then some of them look total foreign to me. But the other way around, I think most Dutch people understand almost everything in German. Alright, so at this vending machine market, it's a place with a lot of stuff in vending machines, and it's super common for the Netherlands. So we're gonna go with some
The classic.
gepaneerde frikandel uit eigen keuken. I don't know what that means. Also, let's see if this gives me change or not. It does not give you change.
So it's 150, but we paid €2 for that.
Then we're gonna get a kaas soufflé, which sounds like cheese soufflé or something, for €2. Put it in. I think it's this one.
There you
all,
go.
all of these are heated. It's nice and
Wow.
warm in there. I want to stick my hand in.
Cool.
So I also want the croquette. Oh yeah. So we came to the next place, which is this like vending machine market, and it's basically a small restaurant, and he has like 6 or 7 rows of vending machines there with all of this food. And this is what I think of when I hear Dutch food. There's a stereotype that the Dutch eat a lot of fried food out of these paper trays. But even further than that, as we learned today, it's also vending machine food. There's a little corner on the side where we get the fries, also very standard food in the Netherlands with mayonnaise. But I want to start with this thing. This is the frikandel, right?
Yeah.
So, very nice shape,
Got that long stick.
fairly long, very fried. Okay, let me just, I'm not sure, I think this is just meat.
Oh, it's a hot dog.
This is what it looks like on the inside. It's just a fried meat sausage, I think, frikandel. And I wonder if this goes well with mustard, but it's basically a deep fried hot dog with a very crispy batter on the outside. But it tastes a little different, a little heartier than the standard Wiener sausage that you use for a hot dog. Pretty okay. I wonder if we should have gotten mustard. I think this would work well with mustard. Let me get a little mayonnaise dip in there. I wonder if this is common. It's not bad. Interestingly, frikandel sounds a lot like the German word frikadelle,
Which is a meatball, right?
which is a meatball out
Yeah.
of minced meat. I guess this is also minced meat sausage, but it's more like a fried hot dog style, definitely. I want to try the next one, which is this one. It's a croquette. Also sounds very much like croquetten, which in Germany, I would assume this is just potato filled, but I have no idea what this is. It looks a little darker. Oh,
More meat?
dude, it looks like the bitterballen.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's
Is it a bitterballen? Is it? Is it? Wow.
So this is basically just a long bitterballen. I think this one even tastes a little better than the one we had at the first place. Maybe it's fresher, even though it's from a vending machine.
Oh, really?
But
Interesting.
I'm curious if you like it. Again, it's stringy, it's stewy, it's dark meat, dark sausage, very gravy-like. This is very good. I like this.
I feel like we're at a South Carolina state fair with all the fried food, so we'll try. Oh, that's less meaty than the bitterballen. It's like a very creamy sauce, like cream of mushroom sauce. but I guess cream of beef. I feel like I would crave these going out. I wonder if I would get sick of them after a while, but right now,
We're
I really
getting a
like
couple
these.
to go.
Frikandel. Almost like a corn dog.
Right?
But not as thick of a corn dog batter. I'm looking forward to this. Casse souffle. And when I asked on Instagram, several people recommended this. I think it's cheese souffle, so it looks like cheese fried, battered. We'll give it an opening up. Oh, I was hoping for a cheese pull.
What is it?
There's not. It looks like a cheese stick and bread.
Yeah, it is cheese though.
We'll
deep
give it a
fried
try.
cheese.
This is awesome. It's like a breaded grilled cheese. I feel like this would be a guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure grilled cheese. You're right.
Right?
That tastes so much better than it looks.
Oh, wait. This reminds me a little bit. So in Thailand at 7-Eleven, you can get these toasties, these like toasted grilled cheese and they'll heat them up right there. This tastes like the Dutch version of that. You go to one of these vending machines, you get your grilled cheese.
Dude, let's be honest. Most of this looks pretty bad, but turned out pretty good. Like,
Yeah, honestly.
I'm gonna get another one to go.
The bitterball was 9 out of 10. This might be a 9 out of 10 too.
Deep fried stew, deep fried cheese, deep fried hot dog, deep fried potatoes. All you need. See how the potatoes are. Good fries.
They're okay.
You prefer fries or chips?
Fries 100% over chips.
The Netherlands are just like Belgium, also known for their fries. They love their fries. Mayonnaise, I think, is the sauce of choice, the basic one here. Same as in Belgium, but where I grew up, I always preferred ketchup, and I think in the US, also mayonnaise is not as common on fries as ketchup is. What I'm missing though is a little bit of seasoning on top. Like I'm a sucker for Cajun seasoning, Cajun fries,
Yeah.
curly fries with some little bit of this orange seasoning, which is always so good. But can't go wrong with a fried potato, right?
Before we move on to our next dish, we need you to like the video and subscribe to our channel. It's free, thank you. And if you want to further support us, you can become a channel member, or you can support us on patreon.com/DeannaandPhil, where we make additional monthly videos. We want to give a shout out to our family tier: Marcus Ottensman, Fred42, Ethan Mitchell, Heather Kuffner, Hessen Metro, Shar Mills, Tarek Malkosh, Stephanie Vend, Megan Rosati, Klaus Eisart, Lee Lim, Robert J. Casper, Julia Fangruber, Marian E. Demert, Blake and Andrew, Sherry and Keith Dennis. Thank you! And now, back to the food.
Dick and long. Don't demonetize me. I'm just reading it as it is.
All right, after all of that fried food, we need something fresh and light. So we have a broodje herring.
Haringbroodje.
Haringbroodje. I don't know. I feel like I'm butchering Dutch right now. So it's a herring sandwich. He gave us onions and pickles on it. We asked for that. I don't know if it typically comes on there. No sauce though.
No sauce, interesting.
So we'll give it a try.
And it looks like a very soft hot dog like bun.
Yeah, they say that this is a very common thing in Rotterdam.
Go for it.
Wow, that's really good. So it does taste like raw fish, a little sushi vibes, you know, because it's a little squishier. It's very fluffy, very light. The fish itself is very nice, seafoody, not too salty, but definitely tastes like a salty fish. And it's a perfect combination. After all of this fried stuff, this is a nice lighter flavor. I think you'll really like it.
Give it to me. So the place we came through is called Sea Bass, I think, and it's still very close to the city center. And it seems to be like a proper fish shop. He has a big display there with so many fresh looking fish, from like sushi to whole pieces of fish to sandwiches. He had good ratings, that's why we came. So it seems to be one of the more popular places here as well.
Wow, it looks so epic with the light behind you right now.
Yeah, you're right. Very fresh, very cold, the fish, since it's like stored on the frozen ice. And I think herring is one of the cheapest fish you can get here. Same with like matjes. I think it's very common, very similar to matjes. Although the taste is a little different, but it's just like gray, shiny, very fish-looking slice of fish. You can't go wrong with it on a bread roll. I'm not sure what I like more, the fried frikandel stuff or this, or you might just as well like alternate back and forth between the two.
Yeah.
Dessert time.
There's always room for dessert. It's been a food-filled day, but we have here the beautiful Dutch apple pie. Look at this. It looks very similar to an American apple pie, but this recipe dates back like 500 years.
So apparently apple pie, very common in the Netherlands. This is an apple pie. Nothing I ever ate looked like this. Like you can see proper chunks of apple in there, and then it's just this pie crust, right? Very uncommon for Germany. This is what you call it pie.
This is an apple pie in the US, and it's very similar. Yeah, in Germany you don't have anything like this. It doesn't have this crust that I'm very much used to.
Oh, very cinnamony.
Yeah, cinnamon is very common. What do you think? No? Dude, they also had an apple tart, which looked very German. It has like the streusel on top. It was thinner with like apple mush in there. This is what I'm used to.
So this is what you always say, the difference between a cake and a pie, right? This is a proper pie because it has a crust and a filling. Cake is more like
with flour and fluffier and more integrated.
Oh, I get it. So in Germany, I think we're not big pie people, we're more cake people.
It's not as sweet as a lot of the apple pies I've had in the US, but it's awesome. I love it.
Just check it, the chunks are so big in there, apple chunks, and all that brown stuff in the middle is basically cinnamon. So for me, a little bit too much on the cinnamon side.
Warmed up with vanilla ice cream, it's the best. It's like, it feels like summer to me.
Absolutely, warmed up and vanilla ice cream, that's a banger. Well, you can finish that. Yeah, this is gonna be the food tour from Eindhoven, Dutch food, and I'm surprised. A lot of good things here. I like it a lot.
As always, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.